Since that tragic night in August, Plymouth has been waiting to find out exactly what happened in the days, weeks and months leading up to the worst mass shooting the UK had seen for a decade. 5 people were killed by 22-year-old Jake Davison. Firstly, his own mother, Maxine, shot inside her home after an argument. Minutes later, Lee Martin and his 3-year-old daughter, Sophie, killed as they were walking along Biddick Drive. Stephen Washington, gunned down as he was walking his dogs in a street nearby. And then the final victim, Kate Shepherd, shot outside a hair salon further up the road. The gunman then turned the weapon on himself. Almost 4 months have passed and the families of the victims are still looking for answers about the gunman's background and whether anything could have been done to stop his murderous rampage. Today that process moved further along as the Independent Office for Police Conduct revealed its inquiry is nearly complete. The watchdog's investigation focused on 5 key areas: the current laws and procedures regarding firearms licensing, Davison's engagement in the reoffending scheme known as Pathfinder, his medical records, his education, employment and firearms history, and finally the weapon and ammunition he possessed. We already knew that 2 people inside Devon and Cornwall Police were under investigation in relation to how Davison came to possess a shotgun. Today, a 3rd person, another employee in the force's firearms licensing department, was also served with a gross misconduct notice. It's also emerged that a member of the public has recently come forward saying he told the police he was assaulted by Davison outside a supermarket in Plymouth in 2016. This too will form part of the watchdog's inquiries. Today at Plymouth Coroner's Court, 2 pre-inquest hearings took place. The first into the deaths of the 5 victims of the Keyham shooting, and then later into the death of the gunman himself. Afterwards, a lawyer acting on behalf of Stephen Washington, Kate Shepherd and Lee and Sophie Martin issued a statement saying, "We are greatly concerned about how Davison came into possession of the firearm." Full inquest hearings are expected sometime next year.
It seems like we're a step closer to the community getting the answers that we need. How did the killer get a gun? And what happened on the day? How was this allowed to happen? But we do need to recognise that the community is still hurting. It's still enormously difficult for the victims' families, but we'll need to get those answers, and the only way to properly heal is to have those questions with clear answers.
The full IOPC report is due by the end of January. Sam Blackledge, ITV News, Plymouth.